Hello and welcome to KDP with a Twist podcast. I'm Tammie Chrin, a self-publishing enthusiast, and I'm dedicated to helping you grow your business by adding a new twist to the KDP self-publishing world. I've been branding booklets for businesses since 2018. I'm the founder of KDP for B2B, which stands for Kindle Direct Publishing for Business to Business. We'll explore how to leverage your KDP self-publishing skills by helping businesses create branded booklets featuring their content. If you're interested in starting and growing your own KDP for B2B business, you've come to the right place. I'll introduce you to a few ways that you can get paid to help businesses create their own branded booklets without keywords or ads. Yes, that's right, without keywords or ads. This is what I call a triple win. The business elevates its brand, adds value to its customers, and stands out from their competition. You get paid a setup fee for each book created, plus you can make money for every book sold. And customers feel as though they have received a gift and something they will use and love. Join me every Tuesday as I will share some practical tips and advice on how you can get your own KDP for B2B adventure started. Are you ready? Let's go. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining KDP with a Twist podcast. I am Tammie Chrin, and I am going to be talking about branding booklets for businesses and adding A+ content. We're talking about A+ content today because I actually had a client ask me to add A+ content to their book. And I have to tell you, this is funny because I have never had any of my business owners ask me this, but since they did, I said, absolutely, I will do it for you. And so I thought, why not share it with you and just give you a high level. This is probably going to be multiple parts because there's so much to it, but I thought I would just give you the high level today. And then the next week, I will give you more detail on how to create A+ content. So let's get started. So what is A+ content? And I'm talking about on KDP, Amazon's KDP. So that's where I'm getting my information from. You can go right to your help topics and type in A+ content and it'll give you the same information, but I just wanted to break it down more of how to use it for branding booklets for businesses. So let's go. So what is A+ content? A+ content allows you to add images, text, comparison tables, and all to the detailed pages. And it helps the reader be more engaged to maybe want to buy this book. It's more information, so it's actually separate than your bookshelf. It is actually going to be a separate way to create this information. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that too down the road. But this is basically where you can find it is as a customer's looking on Amazon, scrolling through the book information, like your description, the thumbnail. If you go down just a little bit further, you'll find there's images usually about the author. There's actually picture images of the book, more images, bigger images, and more detail. And it really is a great way to market the books. And like I said, with branding booklets for businesses, I really never had to, I don't market the books for the business. They already have the whole marketing plan because they have the customers. That's been the beauty of branding booklets for businesses. I don't do any of that, or the customer of the business already has all that, the clientele and everything like that. So let's get back to A+ content though. So it does give the buyer a better visual on what they're actually purchasing. So when I'll give you that homework, go to Amazon, type in, say, I'm doing an entrepreneurial journal. So type in something like that. You can scroll down. Like I said, click on the book, scroll down. You'll see the information that is more like author information. There's videos. There's books, you see the book open, the pages. It's more lifestyle images that I've noticed. And it's just more informative. So you can add A+ content detail page to make your book stand out, connect readers with your book, and share more about the author's story. So that is basically what this is about. Now, how it's going to work is A+ content is a detailed page to make your book stand out, connect readers with your book, and share more about the author's story. And that is kind of a nice thing about that is you can talk more about the business owner in that particular author's story. So, that gives more, people like to connect with people. And so they can put an image of the business owner, their story, about why they created this book, and so on. So So when you add the A plus content to your detailed page, it is located from the publishers section, while the exact location, they say, varies on Amazon. This is when actually when you're looking at the book on Amazon and trying to find it, it'll vary on where it's posted. But most of the time it's about maybe 3/4 down or so. Just keep scrolling. Not all books have it, so don't think if you don't see it, it may not have A plus content on there. While the exact location, like I said, varies, most readers will need to scroll to view the content. So that's what I was just saying. You can add A plus content from the KDP marketing page. Now this is for you. When you are looking to do the A plus content, it's in a different location. So you have your tab, the bookshelf, the community, and they'll have marketing. Go to the marketing page. So click on marketing, which is kind of interesting. So, you may have seen it before, but just click on marketing, and then you'll see from there, you'll go to the A plus content manager. And then you will have a layout and you'll submit your content. So there's going to be all these different layouts. You're going to pick one layout and then you're going to submit your content. When you create A plus content, you can choose between modules to create layouts. And if you need help with any layouts, I will drop a link in the show notes. Cindy Manier of Aududu Book Creator has created the templates for the images for all the right sizes, makes it 10 times easier, so you don't have to fiddle around with that, and it's all through Canva. So I will drop that link in the show notes for you so you can make your life way easier. I'm going to make my life easier too. After you've added the modules to the layout, you can reorder. So you can change the way the order is, the way you've laid them out, and remove modules or add images and text. So you can learn about that in creating A plus content. And I might jump in. I'm going to probably put some of that in our podcast, maybe the second one as well, depending if you guys want to hear more about this. So some insider tips, and before I get started on that, is before you create the A plus content, review the A plus content guidelines. These guidelines I will be sharing with you on the next podcast as well. But if you are jumping ahead, then go ahead and check out A plus content guidelines. Make sure you're aware of how that all will work. Amazon has very specific terms and policies regarding types of content that may not be allowed. So review these very carefully. Violating these guidelines may lead to rejection by our system, which can require updates. So it's just do your due diligence and make sure you look at all the guidelines. I will go over those in another podcast, like I said. Frequently asked questions. Let's go over those. 1, to which detail page can I add to A plus content? A plus content is available for published KDP books. You can create one A plus content project and apply multiple ASINs to it to add A plus content to different format detailed pages. Number 2, which Amazon marketplaces support A plus content? A plus content must be created and published in each marketplace where you would like it to be displayed. From KDP, Amazon.com, you can publish A plus content in these marketplaces. And there's a whole list of them, but it's kind of like the same as when you're doing your bookshelf and you're going through where you want these books to be marketed to. So it was AmazonCA.com, AU, BR, MX, UK, DE, ESFR, IN, IT, NL, PL, and SE. So that was the ones that they said you could do the A plus content. So you can find that out too, but that was just quickly. I just did that fast, so you didn't have to sit here and listen to all those. But you go ahead and check that out and see what that, which one you want to market your book to, just like you do in the bookshelf. Number 3, can I add A plus content to my book details before the book is published? And the answer is no. And that was good to know because, like I said, I haven't been asked to do this. And so when I checked everything out, I was like, oh, I have to publish the whole book before I can do my A plus content. So you have to publish the book, and then you can add your A plus content to the detail page once the book is live, and the title with live titles and the pre-orders you can do. But basically, yes, you have to add the book that you're creating for the business up, get it live, then go back and do the A+ content. Number 4, can I include customer reviews in the A+ content? No. No quotes or attributions to individuals, customers, or private figures may be made in A+ content. A maximum of 4 quotes or endorsements is allowed, and these should be from well-known publications or public figures and must be accompanied by the source, and if citing a publication in the title. So I would double check all that. This isn't going to apply to this book I'm doing, but it is good to know that they do not allow some of these details, and so, or unless you have the source, and I would get more information about that if I was you. Number 5, how do I include multiple images in my A+ content? There are many ways to include images to your A+ content. One way to include a series of images to A+ project is to use standard images and text overlay. The text overlay is optional, so you can leave it blank or include a full-size image. You can include standard company logo, one time per project, so one logo per project you can do, and it is smaller than the other modules. Learn more about the modules by reviewing A+ content examples to see the different ways you can do the images. How long does it take A+ content to appear on my detail page after it has been published? All content in compliance with A+ content guidelines will appear in your detail page within 8 business days. So it's a little longer than getting our book up on the Amazon, but 8 days. If the content requires changes, we'll send you an email with further instructions. And the other thing I'd like to add to this too is you can add a video as well. So I like that idea too. You can have a little video and images and your logo. So this is something that you can actually really add a lot more value to what we're doing as branding booklets for businesses. It might be a service you're going to add on. I would definitely charge for it. It's going to take more time. So think about that. And stay tuned. I'll do number 2 next week and give you more detail on A+ content and see where I'm at with everything. Have a great day, and I can't wait to hear any comments you have. Leave them in the comments, and subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I hope you're having a great day. Talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you know anybody else struggling with KDP and not making sales, or even having trouble with ads and keywords, please share KDP with a Twist podcast or have them subscribe to my YouTube channel. At KDP with a Twist podcast, I will be going over lots of strategies every Tuesday, and I'll be putting this information into small chunks, so it'll make it easier to digest. And then you can get started making money with KDP for B2B ASAP. For more information, go to my website. Make sure you get on the email list so you can stay in the loop with all things KDP. My website name is my name, Tammie Chrin. That's it, TammieChrin.com. TammieChrin.com. It'll also be in the transcripts below. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. And thank you for your time, and bye for now.